Banana, one of the most consumed fruits in the world. It's delicious, nutritious, and very convenient to carry along with its pre-packaged individual serving sizes. What could be bad about it? Well, first of all, they're starchy, not just sugary like other fruits. Bananas are about 23% starch, and that gives them their filling quality. But that also makes them a bit more difficult to digest, especially for those who have a sensitive gut or digestive issues like IBS. The resistant starch in bananas can cause gas and bloating. And when it is digested, it feeds the gut bacteria, which produces hydrogen sulfide, which is associated with the rotten egg smell. So if you suffer from irritable bowel syndrome or any other digestive issues, you might want to skip this fruit. If you do decide to eat it, though, definitely go for the green, unripe ones. They have less sugar and more starch, so the unripe ones will be less likely to spike your blood sugar levels. Ripe bananas, however, can have a glycemic index as high as 64, which is considered high. Eating a meal of high GI foods together can cause a rapid spike in blood glucose and insulin levels, which over time can increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So it's best to eat bananas in moderation, preferably as part of a low glycemic meal. For those watching their blood sugar levels, eating a banana with a high-fat meal can help slow down digestion and absorption of the sugars in the banana. Another downside to bananas is that they contain oxalates. They're actually one of the top 10 fruits and vegetables highest in oxalates. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plants that can contribute to the formation of kidney stones in susceptible individuals. If you're prone to kidney stones, you might want to limit your intake of bananas. But don't worry, cooking bananas can reduce their oxalate content. And if you do get kidney stones, there are natural ways to prevent them from coming back. I made a video about that, which you can watch by clicking here. Another thing that some people don't like about bananas is that they contain lectins. Lectins are proteins that can interfere with the body's ability to absorb nutrients. Now, lectins are found in many plant-based foods, and bananas are no exception. However, lectins are usually destroyed when heated, so cooking bananas will render them safe. Raw bananas may cause digestive discomfort for some people, so if you have a sensitive stomach, it's best to cook your bananas. Bananas also contain gluten, which is a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. Gluten has been shown to cause digestive issues in some people, even those without celiac disease. If you're one of them, you might want to avoid bananas altogether. However, the gluten in bananas is very different from the gluten in grains, and it's much harder to detect. So if you're highly sensitive to gluten, you should probably avoid bananas. But for the rest of us, the gluten in bananas is not a problem. In fact, it's actually quite beneficial because it helps to improve digestion. This is because gluten stimulates the release of digestive enzymes, which can help break down food and reduce symptoms like bloating and constipation. So, if you have a choice between raw and cooked bananas, go for the cooked ones. Not only will they be easier to digest, but they'll also taste better. I personally love to eat baked bananas with a little bit of cinnamon. It's a delicious and healthy snack or dessert. Finally, another bad thing about bananas is that they can cause allergic reactions in some people. Banana allergies are usually not life-threatening, but they can cause symptoms like hives, itching, swelling of the lips, tongue, or face. If you're allergic to bananas, it's important to avoid them altogether, because even small amounts can trigger a reaction. Cross-reactive allergies can occur with other foods, especially latex, avocados, chestnuts, figs, kiwis, papaya, and passion fruits. If you are at risk of having an allergy to bananas, you should always do a patch test before using any of these products on your skin. In conclusion, bananas are a nutritious and delicious fruit that can provide many health benefits. However, they're also high in starch and oxalates, which can cause digestive issues for some people. They also contain lectins and gluten, which can interfere with nutrient absorption and trigger allergic reactions in susceptible individuals. So, if you have a sensitive gut or any other health concerns, you might want to limit your intake of bananas. Otherwise, they're a great addition to a healthy diet. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.